Today I'm going to be showing you how to downgrade your iPhone and iPod Touch, and I think this should work with iPad. I haven't done it yet, but it should work to whatever firmware you want from whatever firmware you're currently on without SHSH blobs saved. So if you forgot to or didn't click on the or choose the make my life easier option in Cydia, then no problem, you can still downgrade. This does involve technically hacking iTunes. However, you're not hacking iTunes itself, you're just editing the hosts file, and I'll put a link to the file extension in the description. In fact, I'll show you how to get to there now. Go to computer, local disk C, Windows, system, scratch that, system 32, drivers, etc., hosts. This is the file you will be editing. However, if you're on Vista or Windows 7 like I am, then you have to run it as administrator in order to have access to changing the file. So then you again have to find it again. I have it pre-saved here. You're going to have to change it to this. Now I will copy and paste this into the description. Now, if you want to keep your other hosts in there, like I changed it to this and I have no problem, but if you think that you have to keep it changed to your, to have your other stuff in there, then I think these have to be on the top, but I can't guarantee whether or not it'll work because I haven't tried it. Now, you also do have to have a copy of your firmware on your desktop, so I'll provide a link in the description for that as well. And, again, I can't verify if this works on iPad, but this should. Now, I have the newest iTunes, so you just have to go like this. I already have it uploaded there, as you can see. Now, you would have to have it in DFU mode, which I will show you how to get into in a minute, but you have to shift-click on the restore, like this. Then you would click on your firmware, like this is 4.0, which I'm currently on. And I will show you how to get into DFU mode. I can't actually show you the iPod itself, but you have to turn it off first, so I just have to wait for that to happen. Alright, it is off now. Just wait a second. You have to hold the home and power button at the same time. Now, keep holding it until the Apple logo appears. You should hear a beep now. When it disappears, let go of the home button, and of the power button, and keep holding the home button. You should hear a beep. And then on iTunes, it should say, iTunes has detected an iPod in recovery mode. It is really in DFU mode. By the way, if you do this, you will lose everything on your iPod, including jailbroken applications, so you do have to back it up first. Make sure that you have it synced. Oh, I just disconnected it by accident, but you would have to shift-click it. Now, to get your iPod out of DFU mode, if you decide not to upgrade at the time for whatever reason, then you would hold the home and power button together until you see the iPod, the Apple logo. And then you can just let go and then let it sit there and it'll be fine. So, yes, that's in case you decide to come out of it. So, again, I will show I will paste the host link in the description. And, there's one thing I want to show you. Jailbreaking, if you didn't know already, is legal. I'll put a link to this in the description. But, yeah, so jailbreaking is technically legal. However, it is still technically illegal to use it to download songs and applications for free. So watch that out. But if you're just jailbreaking to put on a theme or something that is legal, that you cannot be prosecuted. So if you're just downloading it to use Winterboard or something, but you still pay for your applications and songs, or you get them from CDs or whatever, then you should be fine. So you could leave any questions in the description, in the comment area, or message me. Feel free to ask me any questions whatsoever. Again, I can't verify if having other things in here but putting them on the top will work, and I'm sorry I couldn't show the process, but I had already done this before with my iPod to make sure it worked. But when you're doing this, you should see something in iTunes coming up, letting you know that the server is correct. Like when you're restoring it, it should say something like, if your iPod says ready for custom firmware, then you can use custom firmware, or something like that. Now, you should be able to use custom firmware anyway, but I can't verify that because I jailbroke mine using jailbreakme.com. Alright, so again, feel free to leave anything in the description, rate, comment, subscribe if you want, and thanks for watching. I hope this helped.